of you know I'm Carol Beatty, Grunty, and the name of this class is Cannabis, Wild Foods, and Vinegar. I made one of you a vinegar, a coconut vinegar. I bought coconut vinegar for $8, but I made this vinegar. It doesn't have hemp in it, but I couldn't put hemp in it. And I will tell you later how I made it. And this one was $8, and I made this one. And I'm gonna give one of you one of it, but then I also made two of them for the price I don't know, a fraction of the price. And so you can cook with it and everything. I could have infused it, but I didn't want to. But I've been teaching for a long time, before it was actually legal, hemp was legal, about making skincare with hemp. At the time I wasn't cooking with it until I was asked to teach in Colorado hemp from the Plant Healer magazine and the organization. Hemp on the skin, medicine, and food. And so I go every year and teach one of the various subjects on hemp. And then I have, last week I was at the state fair teaching cooking with hemp. It's very easy to cook with hemp. It's not hard. And then now I'm integrating it more with vinegars and wild foods, not just regular foods. So I bought all kinds of wild foods, and we're going to make some things. I also bought this pine soda. It doesn't have hemp in it. And I bought it's pine needles, which have the pollen. I had just picked it, so the pollen was in it. And that soda has a fizz to it. So if you have these eastern white pines in your yard, if not, come over my house. I got them. Okay, so let's, what y'all want to make first? Y'all want to make a seasoning, or you want to make a far cider? Far cider. What is a far cider?
I just know it's good for like cold season.
You can also stir fry with far cider. You can also top salads and meat with far cider. You can also make cocktails with far cider. Bloody Mary cider. I love my Bloody Mary mix. I had it already mixed. It might be under the car somewhere, but I think we got everything out of the car. But far cider is vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Normally I would use the mother, and I do have some with the mother, but it costs more, and it's not cost effective for me as a teacher when I'm teaching. So we're just going to be using the apple cider vinegar here from trusty Walmart or Kroger. Okay, so, but the one with the mother would be more effective. Now, what else goes in the far cider? Horseradish. This is all stuff for throats and colds and flu. And also the tasty of your dishes. Garlic, ginger. Don, can you go? Can you get that pasta salad out, or did I get it out? Did we already get it out? These are lamb quarters. This is wild spinach. Don't worry about it, Margaret. They know. They know. I just told them I'm not worried about it. I just know I've been doing it, and I had everything. So, okay. So I'm just trying to make sure. a pasta salad just out of the box for class sake.
Now, do you use regular sugar, cane sugar? When you...
I use raw sugar from the Amish.
Okay.
This is gonna be the topping for that, because I didn't use that seasoning. So this is some hemp butter, and it's got with butter, olive oil in it, and it's got chickweed. This is chickweed in it. So this, it also had the oregano, the wild oregano. This is the wild oregano. Can you smell it?
You gave that.
Thank you, thank you.
You gave this to me. Right?
I didn't give you that.
You didn't give me this.
That was on my phone. Thank you, Margaret.
Ooh, this smells great.
See, you know, I don't stress over stuff.
Yeah.
What for? I know, I knew it was in there. Okay, so here's some sage. I dried. I bought you regular. That oregano was on my property when we got there. The ancestors put that there. I live on ancestral land. My background, my heritage background is, like most people, is African American with Apache Indian. What are you going to place your attention on? The cannabis, vinegars, and wild foods. And we're going to start with you, Pam.
What we're going to place our attention on?
Tell me what your intentions were. Now is where's your attention going to be?
My attention is going to be...
Talk about it a little bit louder.
Okay. My attention is going to be on, I'm going to be focusing on making the infused vinegars and the infused butters. The way that you can, the 3 ways that you can make it activate. So the heat, the butters, the fats.
Okay. Next, what are you going to place your attention to?
Probably using the vinegar that I have to
That's
marinate
right.
my meats,
Go through your closet.
to marinate my meats with, and or toss my salad with, so that I can get the properties of the elements that are infused in them.
Yay!
Okay, what are you going to place your attention to?
So, for me, I think I had like a pinky toe into what you were doing, but not with him. Like I would take chives and put them in ghee butter, and then I would freeze that. So when I cook, I pop them out. I think my intention is now to figure out how I incorporate it in every cooking aspect of what I
That's
do.
the goal.
Yeah.
I've done my duty. I've brought all these 2 wagons of stuff and baskets, and you got it.
Yeah.
You want to incorporate it all the way in everything. Herb tea, juices, this, that. Because hemp is the only complete protein on the face of the earth in the plant world.
Really?
And they banned it, and it shouldn't have ever been banned.
It's protein?
The only complete protein out of all the plants that are out there.
Wow.
So I read that when Chernobyl hit and they had all the toxic waste from the nuclear plant, that the only thing that soaked that up was hemp and mushrooms.
I'm gonna tell you something. I got Indian hemp in our backyard. Don, you seen it? The Indian hemp. Oh, Don didn't get no play.
I know, I just finished.
Oh, okay. I have Indian hemp in our backyard, and you know, you try to make it look a little bit better, your backyard. And so this guy was weeding that area. I said, that's all Indian hemp. He said, I could tell because see, that's what TSU, Tennessee State University, is doing now. They're doing research on fiber with hemp. It is strong. They're building concrete out of it. They're building tires out of hemp. Okay? So it's anti-inflammatory. It's all the anti. If you can list all the antis, that's what hemp is. Anti-inflammatory, antibacteria, microbia. All the antis, that's what hemp is.
And it's a fiber and a protein?
It's the only complete plant on the face of this earth that is a complete protein. Out of all the plants.
This is a question that people come, I'm sorry.
The Indian hemp in my backyard is what they put that grease. What's the grease? The blue.
Blue Magic.
The Blue Magic grease for black hair at the dollar store has Indian hemp in it.
Yep. I use it.
I think it's in the green one.
It's a green one.
Great.
Yeah.
It grows hair. Indian hemp is good for arthritis. And I happen to have some all over our backyard that we didn't plant. Okay? So, y'all want some more? Okay. I need freeze dry. And I'm into, my blender's all messed up. But anyway, I'm going to just give everybody some pieces of it and put it into your far cider, because golden silk is antibiotic cure. The Indians used it constantly.
Okay, gotta have the garlic.
Okay, I'm gonna pass this around. And it looks like dirt, but it's not really dirt. It's where I dried it. So there you go. You smell it? Okay. So, Margaret, that's all right. We got. I'm just gonna use the lavender essential oil. I picked it this morning. Don, you want to take Kate some bath salt? So it's got hemp in
Have
it.
like a bacterial one that help it like drown it and
Bath salt.
make it
Okay, we're gonna put some lemongrass in there. Don, can you? I got some wooden spoons over there somewhere.
They ain't gonna measure. You just put stuff in it. Might take a minute.
Might take a minute.
They knew.
You smell it. It'll take a minute.
Priscilla, pop that top off so she can put that in there.
Okay.
I didn't know how many you wanted. I bought peppermint, tea tree, cinnamon,
We're just gonna do.
and the lemongrass.
Okay.
Miss Carol.
Okay. Just a minute.
Powder. That's the other thing.
I took the
Horse, are you talking about?
the top off.
To go off in here, I never.
It's okay. All right. Give me the knife. That knife.
right there
That
in there.
knife. Yeah, give me that. I got a spoon over there. Big. Okay.
Can I have the fork? So I can
Okay. So all we're gonna do is like get our essential oils in here.
Ooh, that
Dr.
smells good.
Dr. Till has done most of the work. Now we're gonna make it more potent. Because I've had it before and it's okay. Duck.
Now, what's that you're putting on there?
This is hemp. Olive oil. I had to stop and think. I do so many. Thank you.
It smells so good.
It's anti-inflammatory and anti-aging, and has all the
The antis.
all the antis, and then wrinkle.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, That's one of the. Oh, you smell it. Who's gonna use this tonight? Who wants to take the wine home, and who wants to
Can I
take
take the wine? Please let me take the wine.
Why did you gonna say that?
This is and hemp infused oil with it's olive oil. That's in here.
I mean, you smell it. We're making hemp infused bath salt.
Yeah.
Smell it.
I can smell it.
That was my favorite.
Okay, let's get the bigger spoon. I got one.
Yeah, that one was my favorite.
It's from an elephant ear.
It's a what?
From the plant?
It's the flower from, you make a flower out of it and then you can make whatever, but it's from the elephant ear plant. What is, I didn't mean to get this one. These are plantains, but I meant to get the cassava. Cassava. What is a cassava? I didn't bring it. What is it? Yucca.
I don't know. Oh,
The
yucca.
yucca plant.
Okay.
Not the yucca. There's another one. The banana maybe or something. But it's from the plant. Well, okay. Let's make some bath salts. So I was at Walmart yesterday. Trusty.
You could do it. Take one of the real fast.
Hey, do y'all want to split the lamb quarters? I think it's enough for 3 people. This is, I got you something else.
Okay.
This is, lamb's quarter is, wild and it's wild spinach. You want to try it?
I have enough stuff. Which one?
You want to try, wild spinach, lamb quarter. You want to try it? Nobody wants to try it.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, it's enough for you 3. So if Margaret will give y'all a big bag,
What is it used for?
It's like wild spinach.
it's wild
So you can
spinach.
cook with it. You can add it in your salads. You can,
Eat it
yeah.
raw.
So now back to this.
Oh, yeah. That's Friday.
What do you see on this?
Hemp seed oil.
Hemp seed oil. Look, they got hemp seed oil in the Dr. Teal's.
I had mine. I had.
I never
So,
seen that.
I had mine and I used it. Oh my gosh, my body felt so good.
This is what we're gonna do.
That thing feels so good. Oh, I said yeah.
I don't think it's strong enough. So I'm gonna tell Dr. Teal. And then I have bath. Is the bath behind you? You see the word bath on it? It was right over there.
It's right over. It's over. No, it's right. It should be right on the table.
Oh, that's,
It said bath.
it's over there on the other table.
And this is gonna be very slippery.
Oh, I did it.
This is gonna be very slippery. I'm gonna tell you now. If you don't have a bath, somebody said they didn't have a bathtub. Well, you can use this in the shower and just use it as a scrub. But this is gonna make this stronger. And I have some lavender somewhere. I'm gonna get you some lavender.
I got the essential oil.
So how do you, we gotta have our pantry ready. How are we gonna infuse our flour? I'm gonna have a seat on this one.
Infuse the flour.
Flour to cook with.
Bake it with hemp and decarb it with the flour.
What if I wanna infuse it, what if I wanna infuse the, flour before, I bake it?
You put it, don't you put it directly into it, the flour? I mean,
The bud.
the bud directly into it. Better.
And, or your tincture, I got it. Your tincture, you'll put drops in there. Or, whatever your batter is, you're gonna do your sugar, you're gonna do your, I've done vanilla flavoring. I had to teach 17 hemp farmers with the hemp allowance of Tennessee. And they wanted me to do cannabis for the holidays, hemp. I couldn't do it until I taught them how to make a pantry. This is a whole nother pantry. You have your pantry for this, you have your pantry for that, then you might have a put back pantry for to replace the prep out of. But you have to infuse your sugar, you have to infuse your flour, you have to have your vanilla flavoring. I made the vanilla flavoring from scratch. I can make I can make anything as long as I have the vodka. So all it is alcohol or glycerin, and I bought glycerin's on one of those tables. That's all it is. And then I put the hemp in there. So when you cook with it, you're getting it from the flavoring. You're getting it in the flour. You're getting it in the sugar. If you got somebody that's really ill with cancer and can't eat, or Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or some gaudy disease, but hemp helps with every disease on the face of it. It's like a superfood. So you would you got to do your pantry ahead of time. All these butters got to be made the day before. The Levo machine is 3 hours. It's $300, but you can do a crock pot in how long? You did yours how? In the oven?
I decarbed it in the oven for like 25 minutes, like 240, and then I put the alcohol and put some water in the crock pot and just covered it. The hemp, covered it with the alcohol, and then just, I don't know, I went and did some stuff and came back a couple hours later and it was ready.
She said, "Oh, that to me."
What
Okay.
does that mean? She said,
Did y'all know I was a forest farmer?
what does that mean?
Don, they didn't even know I was a forest farmer.
This is when they learn it.
I plant in the woods. So my mission is to restore plants back into our woods, or your woods, or your woods, or your woods. This lady right here, I went to her house and we did her raised garden and helped her with some issues. Tuesday I went to another garden. I also make house consultation. But anyway, I'm licensed to grow plants and sell them, but I'm also licensed to grow in the woods, not licensed, certified through United Plant Savings. 10 plants: ginseng, golden seal, Solomon seal, wild yam, wild geranium, stone root, I don't know if it's called ramp, probably blue cohosh and black cohosh. So I have all of those in my woods, and I sell them and I grow them.
So that stuff has to require no light during summer.
Yeah, ramps and Solomon seal and bloodroot. Bloodroot can have life. The rest of it has to be. So right now the Cannabis is there, and in October the Cannabis doesn't. And also in October the 1st, I'm doing Forest to the Table at our house. He's been, and it was awesome this spring. And this fall is going to be about the harvest. So we'll go dig up plants and put them in a pot so I can sell them in the fall, and we're going to plant some plants. And all of this will be done in the woods. And Don put my trails in. How long are those trails, Don? Amount?
About 1/8 of a mile.
You did a good job too.
It's
Like,
awesome.
it's awesome.
Just the black snakes.
Whoa.
But you're not gonna see no snakes when you in there. You okay? Like, it's so peaceful and calm. The trails are awesome.
Just the black ones.
Yeah.
They eat the rats.
Oh, okay.
They don't bother you.
And I need one in my house.
Yeah.
Well, come over to my house. And
I
I'll
need a
give you
black
some.
snake in my
I'll
house.
give you a black snake.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you
Okay,
have like
so
an email list that we can get on or something?
look. Tell me what you want to know next, and give me your information. Tell me what you want to learn next. It's always, I'm a teacher, so I'm always teaching. I teach with no walls.
I'm with her, so.
Outside,
She do, I got it.
outside, there's no walls. She just gets the benefits over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me what you want to learn next. We can go from A to C if you want to.
I like,
Okay,
you gave me some,
let's come over here and make some
seed,
seasoning.
that's the seasoning, because you let me try some, and that's what I'm interested in, making some seasoning.
Okay, we can make a seasoning right now. I think I had all my seasoning stuff together. I'm the most organized person y'all ever met. Y'all believe
Oh
that
my
one?
goodness.
Oh, I'm gonna have Margaret, who wants some curly duck seeds? Out the curly duck seeds, if you make them into flowers, you can add it to whatever you're baking. And, I can tell you toast the seeds. I'm licensed through the state to grow plants, and when he came to my house the first time, he said, "You need to get rid of that curly duck." I said, "Why? I just sold a bunch of seeds on Etsy." And he said, "You did?" He said, "You're the only one I know that make money off of weeds." And he wasn't talking about, yeah.
Medicinal properties.
So anyway, this is a gluten-free, it makes a gluten-free flour. Curly duck, you probably got it in your yard. She doesn't. I ain't seen her do it. Okay, so what you do is, Margaret, you want to tell them? Margaret. The seed. To make it into the flour, you want to tell them?
Well, if you have a KitchenAid mixer, you can buy an attachment and turn anything into flour. Or use, I don't know, mortar and pestle.
I
And-
toasted mine in the oven first.
And then,
Then I used my blender. Then I had to strain it, and that made the flour. That's my next YouTube video. And then I made pancakes.
It's not the 10, it's modified.
I got lots of it. So anyway, we're gonna. Y'all want some? If you want some, you can have some.
I just like to hold it and see what it feels like, it looks like. Oh my
you
gosh.
can also use the leaves of the
Oh yeah. You can eat the leaves of the curly duck. I forgot to say. I was just focusing on it. And the root is for it's a laxative.
So tell me this, what's the difference between the burdock and the curly duck?
Huh?
Which one is?
The curly dog. I got it in the yard, but we didn't dug that one up. Yeah, we have not dug that one up. Let's make some seasoning after I find my seasoning.
What's the difference between the curly duck and the burdock?
I got burdock too. They look the same except the burdock has little birds on it. You know they're painting, and that was burdock behind you.
Yeah.
And I at Forest to the Table, I did burdock wraps.
With the leaves. Oh my God. Instead of like cabbage leaves, right? Like cabbage wrap, she did it with the burdock.
I'm telling you, it's
Oh my
only
God.
$100, but you eat a lot of food. I'm just saying.